I really don't like to say things like, I told you so, or I was right. Those sayings, some people just can't wait to do. They go to social media after making the most obvious predictions, the most obvious. And when they happen, they go to social media and they say, I told you so, I told you guys. And everyone looking in is just like, well, duh. Anybody could have predicted that. So I really, honestly can't stand that. But Elden Ring selling as much as it is right now and how big this game is, this was not one of those duh moments for a lot of people. They downplayed Elden Ring and just thought the success is not really going to be that crazy. But now that the sales numbers and MPD numbers and all that's coming out, clearly they were in the wrong to doubt this game. The launch has just been incredible for From Software. I wonder how they feel about these numbers that we're seeing and if they imagined it would be this big, because From Software has had a reputation of being niche, right? And it's the reason why a lot of people downplayed Elden Ring's success and how big it really was going to be. Anytime I tweeted about Elden Ring being Game of the Year, that it's going to be huge, it's going to be the biggest From Software game ever, I did videos on it, I would occasionally have people come at me like, who cares, Erica? It doesn't matter. It's not going to sell. Horizon's going to destroy it in sales. And From Software is niche. Nobody buys them. I heard it multiple times. And not just to me, but I seen it to others as well. Anytime they would talk up Elden Ring, there was always that backlash of, well, it doesn't matter how good it is. It's not going to sell. And here we are. And it's selling. So for a lot of people, this wasn't a duh prediction. They just thought it's going to be a typical sales number for From Software, and it's just open world now. It's just an open world Dark Souls. No one's going to buy it. And anybody who has had their ear to the ground for Elden Ring, has been following this game, would have told you it's going to be bigger than the games before, just simply because of the marketing, because of the presentation, because of all the hype that surrounds this game, because of the open world, that's part of it, and a bunch of other things that went along with it. It just had that appeal for a bigger market. And we saw it written on the walls early. I know I did. So for me, it was obvious. But for others who didn't really pay attention, it wasn't so obvious. So I'm not here to tell those people, I told you so. It's just more so a reminder to maybe pay attention to things you want to talk about and want to give bold statements about. Because if you're just going to make statements of like, oh, Elden Ring's not going to do so hot, maybe look into it a bit more. Maybe watch my videos. If you want to apologize, hey man, just go watch some of my videos. Support the channel. You know, we've been talking about Elden Ring for such a long time. My most anticipated game in a hot minute. And I'm usually a person who really anticipates games. Like I look forward to them. I think about them. I talk about them. And for Elden Ring to surpass all the games I've been talking about for the past so many years, and to be on that level of like, I need this game, that was huge to me. Even bigger than Sekiro, bigger than Dark Souls 3, bigger than Bloodborne. Like, those games were awesome and I was looking forward to them, but Elden Ring was just always on a different level. And so to see it have this kind of success and people to join in is what I'm most happy about, because for a long time we were in this kind of bubble, right? This Soulsborne bubble. And I talked to a lot of people who loved these games, of course. I wasn't alone. It wasn't that niche. But it wasn't as mainstream as it is right now. Like, I literally get on Twitter, I get on YouTube and Twitch, and it's just Elden Ring everywhere. And it's like amazing. It's just awesome. I love the community and how a lot of new people are joining the community. The conversations that are going on, the controversies even. We have developers who are salty about Elden Ring. For it to be on that level is just crazy, because I knew this game was going to be big. I talked about it multiple times, but to the level where other developers are looking in and wondering and scratching their head of like, how come people like this user experience? My life is a lie, or they said something like that. And it had to be, of all people, somebody who worked on Battlefield 2042. Of all games, you're gonna talk about user experience? Okay. Anyways, I digress. For it to be on that level, and then of course you have the easy mode debate and all of that, accessibility. We knew that was gonna happen, but it's gone beyond that. It's gone even further into other controversies about hand-holding and Elden Ring's lack of that, and how that's a bad thing for people, and how they want checklists and they want quest logs, and they're complaining that this game doesn't respect their time. And so we have all these different arguments and people complaining about all these different things. And it just shows me that Elden Ring has really reached to the point where so many people are talking about this game. Far and wide. People who never played these games before. People who wouldn't give these topics the time of day, and now it's become the center of their attention. These journalists, these developers, these gamers looking in and not playing the game, but they're criticizing it and thinking it's overrated, and they haven't even touched it yet. To have those conversations going on tells me and shows me that, dude, Elden Ring is even bigger than I thought. It's freaking wild. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm out of breath. I'm breathing for two here. It's kind of crazy. It's hard to make videos sometimes, so I apologize if I sound that I'm out of breath. I promise you, I'm not like super excited, even though it is good news. I'm good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about Elden Ring's success, the sales, MPDs, all that good stuff. All the numbers are coming out. It's what we expected, right? We knew Elden Ring was going to be a banger. So now everyone's catching up. Everyone is catching up. So yeah, you guys, that's all I got to say. I'll talk to you in my next video. Until then, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.